everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. Today we're going to be making pumpkin bread. So let's start off with a half a cup of oil in a medium bowl and then crack in 2 eggs. Then we're going to blend that up a little bit until it's thoroughly mixed. After the eggs and oil are thoroughly mixed, we're going to add in a half a teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to add in 1 cup of pumpkin puree. This is not the pumpkin pie mix in a can. After we've added those to our bowl, let's blend that up really well until smooth and thoroughly mixed. Set your wet mixture aside and we're going to mix up the dry mixture now. So I'm adding 1 1/2 cup flour into a large bowl and I'm going to sift that just once to make sure there are no clumps of flour in there. Next we're going to add in 1 cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 teaspoon of salt, as well as 1 teaspoon baking soda, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon ground clove, a half a teaspoon cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, and let's stir that together. When it is all stirred together, we're going to add our dry mixture into our wet mixture all at once. Make sure you get all of the flour out of that bowl. After we've added our flour to the wet mixture, we're going to mix it until it's just combined, but be careful not to over-mix it. Now we're going to scrape the sides of our bowl, and if you have any clumps of mix on the side, just gently mix those in. Now we're going to lightly spray a loaf pan with cooking spray just to help the parchment paper adhere to it. And I've cut a piece of parchment paper to fit my loaf pan. Then I'm going to give it another light spray with cooking spray. Now I'm pouring the batter in evenly. After you have poured all of your batter into the pan, spread the batter evenly and give it a couple of taps to make sure you get all the air bubbles out.
Give it a little tapping, tap it in, give it a little tapping.
Bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake for 50 to 65 minutes or until a knife insert near the center comes out clean. As you can see here, this bread is not quite finished, so I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. You want to bake your bread in 5-minute increments until the knife inserted near the center comes out clean, but don't check in the same place twice. There, that's perfect. Remove your bread from the oven, turn your oven off, and let the bread cool on a wire rack. When your bread has cooled enough to handle, or you can let it cool completely, slice it and enjoy. Keep your bread covered and it'll refrigerate for 5 to 7 days and stay on the counter for 3 to 5. Thank you for watching.